What if I told you the gym has been lying to you, and your best chest ever is built right inside your living room? Today, I'm giving you the exact zero equipment chest workout I personally tested for 30 straight days, and the results completely changed how I train forever. Let's be real for a second. Every time someone talks about building a bigger chest, the first thing that comes to mind is a bench press, heavy dumbbells, and a packed gym full of people grunting. That's what we've been sold for decades. Fitness influencers, supplement brands, and gym chains have all pushed the same message. You need equipment to build muscle. But here's the truth nobody is telling you. Your muscles don't know the difference between a barbell and your own body weight. What your chest actually responds to is tension, time under tension, and progressive overload. And you can achieve all three without spending a single penny on a gym membership. I know that sounds too good to be true. I thought the exact same thing 30 days ago. I had been going to the gym for 2 years straight, and my chest was still flat. I was frustrated, I was wasting money, and I wasn't seeing results. So I decided to run a real experiment. Quit the gym completely, train at home with absolutely zero equipment, and track every single day. What happened next shocked even me. So if you've ever felt like the gym is too expensive, too far, or just too overwhelming, this video is going to be your complete game changer. Stay with me, because by the end you will have everything you need to build a real chest from home, starting today. Now, before we jump into the actual workout, I want you to understand why this works. Because once you understand the science, you'll never doubt bodyweight training again. And trust me, this part is important. Your chest muscle, the pectoralis major, has one primary job. It pushes. That's it. Whether you're pushing a barbell away from your body on a bench or pushing the floor away from you during a push-up, the muscle is doing the exact same movement. The stimulus is the same. The muscle fibers being recruited are the same. The only thing that changes is the equipment, and equipment is optional. Here's what actually triggers muscle growth. Number 1, mechanical tension. Your muscle needs to be stretched and contracted under load. Bodyweight exercises do this perfectly when done correctly. Number 2, metabolic stress. That burning feeling you get when you're deep into a set, that's your muscles being flooded with metabolic byproducts, and that triggers hypertrophy. Number 3, muscle damage. Controlled, slow movements cause micro tears in the muscle fibers, and when those fibers repair, they come back thicker and stronger. All three of these growth triggers are fully achievable with zero equipment. Studies have actually shown that push-up variations, when performed with proper tempo and progressive difficulty, produce chest muscle activation levels comparable to the bench press. So the science is not against you. It's completely on your side. The problem most people face isn't the method. It's the execution. They do sloppy push-ups, wrong angles, and zero progression, and then blame bodyweight training for not working. That ends today. All right, before I give you the actual exercises, let's talk about setup. Because preparation separates people who get results from people who quit after 3 days. And the good news? Setting up for this workout takes less than 2 minutes. First, your space. You don't need a home gym. You don't need a yoga mat, although it helps. You just need enough floor space to lie down flat and extend your arms. That's it. A bedroom, a living room, a balcony, all of it works perfectly fine. No excuses on space. Second, your clothing. Wear something you can move freely in. Sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people try to train in jeans and then wonder why their range of motion feels restricted. Comfort equals better movement. Better movement equals better muscle activation. Simple. Third, and this one is critical, your mindset going into each session. I need you to drop the idea that because there's no heavy weight involved, you can go through the motions. That thinking will kill your progress instantly. Every single rep in this program needs to be intentional. You are going to feel your chest working. You are going to control every movement. You are going to be fully present. Because in bodyweight training, your focus is your resistance. Fourth, water. Keep a bottle next to you. Dehydration kills performance and kills your pump. A well-hydrated muscle is a fuller, stronger, more responsive muscle. And fifth, your phone face down. Distractions during a workout don't just waste time. They break your mind-muscle connection, and that connection is everything in this style of training. Protect it. Now you're ready. Let's build this chest. Before we touch a single exercise, we need to talk about warming up, because skipping this is the fastest way to injure yourself and kill your progress before it even begins. I don't care how fit you are. Cold muscles do not perform well. Period. The warm-up for this workout is only 5 minutes long, but those 5 minutes are non-negotiable. We're not warming up just to break a sweat. We're warming up to increase blood flow to the chest, activate the shoulder joints, and prepare the nervous system for maximum muscle recruitment. Start with 30 seconds of arm circles, forward and backward. This opens up your shoulder joints and gets synovial fluid moving, which protects your joints during pressing movements. Don't rush this. Big, slow, controlled circles. Next, do 15 scapular push-ups. Stay in a straight arm plank position and squeeze your shoulder blades together, then push them apart. This activates the muscles around your chest and prepares your upper body for the workout ahead. Follow that with 10 slow inchworms. Walk your hands out into a plank. Hold for 1 second. Walk back and stand. This stretches your chest, activates your core, and gets your entire upper body switched on and ready to work. Finish the warm-up with 20 jumping jacks to raise your heart rate and get full body blood flow going. By the time these 5 minutes are done, your chest should feel warm, your shoulders loose, and your body completely ready to train hard. All right, let's get into the actual workout. Exercise number 1 is the push-up, but not the sloppy, half-rep, elbows-flaring push-up that most people do. I'm talking about the perfect push-up, executed with intention and control, because form here is everything. Set up with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your fingers should be pointing forward or slightly outward. Your body must form a completely straight line from your head all the way down to your heels. No sagging hips, no raised backside. Lock your core tight before you even begin your first rep. Now as you lower yourself down, focus on your elbows tracking at a 45-degree angle from your body, not flaring out wide, not tucked completely in. That 45-degree angle is the sweet spot that maximizes chest activation while protecting your shoulder joints from unnecessary stress. Lower yourself until your chest is 1 inch from the floor, not halfway down, all the way down. That full range of motion is what fully stretches the pectoral muscle and triggers real growth. Then press back up powerfully, squeezing your chest hard at the top of every single rep. Your tempo on this exercise is 3 seconds going down, 1 second pause at the bottom, and 1 second pressing back up. That slow descent is where most of the muscle damage happens. Do not rush it. Embrace the burn because that burn is your chest growing. For this exercise, you will complete 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps with 45 seconds rest between each set. If standard push-ups feel too easy, elevate your feet on a chair to shift more load onto your upper chest immediately. Exercise number 2 is the wide push-up, and this variation is specifically designed to target the outer portion of your chest, which is the part that gives your chest that wide, full, powerful look from the front. If you want a chest that actually looks impressive with a t-shirt on, this exercise is non-negotiable. Set up exactly like a standard push-up, but this time place your hands much wider than shoulder width, roughly double the distance. Your fingers should still be pointing slightly outward. Keep that same rigid straight line through your entire body, core locked, glutes squeezed, no sagging anywhere. As you lower down in this position, you will immediately feel a deeper stretch across the outer edges of your chest compared to the standard push-up. That stretch is exactly what we are after. It means the outer chest fibers are being loaded fully, and that is where your growth is going to come from on this variation. Lower yourself slowly until your chest nearly touches the floor, then press back up. Because your hands are wider, the range of motion feels slightly shorter, but do not let that trick you into rushing your reps. Control is still everything here. Press deliberately and squeeze your chest hard at the very top of each rep. One important thing to watch: With a wider hand position, your elbows will naturally flare out more than in a standard push-up. That is completely fine and expected on this variation. However, make sure your wrists stay stacked directly below your elbows throughout the entire movement to avoid any unnecessary wrist strain. You will perform 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps on this exercise with 50 seconds rest between sets. The wider position is more demanding on your chest, so the rep range is slightly lower. Focus on quality over quantity every single set, and your outer chest will start responding faster than you ever expected. Exercise number 3 is the diamond push-up, and this one is brutal in the best possible way. While the previous 2 exercises focused on the outer and mid-chest, the diamond push-up attacks the inner chest and gives you that defined line right down the middle that makes your chest look truly sculpted and complete. Set up by placing both hands directly under your chest and bringing your index fingers and thumbs together to form a diamond shape. From above, it should look like a perfect triangle between your hands. Your body position stays exactly the same. Straight line, core tight, glutes squeezed, eyes looking slightly ahead of your hands. Now lower yourself down slowly directly over your hands. You will feel immediate and intense pressure through your inner chest and triceps. This is normal. The diamond position naturally recruits your triceps heavily alongside your inner chest, making this a compound movement that builds serious upper body density. The key mistake people make on this exercise is letting their hips drop the moment it gets difficult. When it burns, and it will burn, your body will try to cheat by collapsing your midsection. Resist that completely. A clean half rep is worth nothing. A slow, controlled full rep with perfect form is worth everything. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps with 60 seconds rest between sets. This exercise is significantly harder than the previous 2, so the rep range is lower and rest time is longer. If you cannot complete 8 clean reps yet, drop to your knees, but maintain a perfectly straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Never sacrifice form for numbers. Exercise number 4 is the decline push-up, and this is the movement that most home trainers completely skip, which is exactly why their upper chest never develops. The upper chest is honestly the most visually impactful part of your entire chest, and the decline push-up is your secret weapon for building it without a single piece of equipment. For this exercise, you need an elevated surface, a couch, a bed, a chair, or even a sturdy staircase step. Place both feet up on the elevated surface and your hands flat on the floor at shoulder width. The higher your feet are positioned, the more load shifts onto your upper chest. Start at a moderate height and increase elevation as you get stronger over time. As you lower yourself down in this decline position, gravity shifts more of your body weight onto your upper chest and front shoulders. You will feel a completely different area of your chest working compared to the previous exercises, and that feeling is exactly what upper chest development feels like. Embrace it and focus your mind entirely on that upper chest contraction with every single rep. Keep your core extra tight in this position because the decline angle makes it much easier for your hips to sag and your lower back to arch. A sagging lower back in a decline push-up puts serious stress on your spine. So before every set, take a moment to consciously brace your core like you are about to take a punch and maintain that brace throughout every rep. Complete 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps with 50 seconds rest between each set. By the time you finish this exercise combined with the previous 3, your entire chest, upper, mid, inner, and outer, will have been fully targeted and completely exhausted. That is exactly the kind of complete chest stimulus that produces real visible muscle growth over 30 days. Exercise number 5 is the chest squeeze push-up, and this is the finisher that ties the entire workout together. Most people have never heard of this variation, which is exactly why I saved it for last. This movement focuses entirely on one thing: the peak contraction of your chest muscle, and that contraction is what creates the dense, thick, hard chest that looks incredible both flexed and unflexed. For this exercise, place both hands flat on the floor but push them toward each other as hard as you physically can throughout the entire movement. Your hands will not actually move across the floor, but the inward pressure you are creating is actively squeezing your chest muscles together with every single rep. Think of it like trying to rip the floor apart with your hands. That tension is your chest working at maximum capacity. Lower yourself slowly while maintaining that constant inward hand pressure. You will notice immediately that your chest feels significantly more engaged than any standard push-up variation. That is because the isometric squeeze you are creating forces your pectoral muscles to stay contracted and under tension throughout the entire range of motion, both on the way down and on the way back up. At the top of every rep, hold the position for a full 2 seconds and squeeze your chest as hard as humanly possible. This peak contraction at the top is what separates this exercise from everything else in this workout. That 2-second squeeze is where the real magic happens. It burns like nothing else, and that burn means your chest fibers are being pushed to their absolute limit. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with 60 seconds rest between sets. Do not rush a single rep on this exercise. Slow, intentional, and fully contracted every single time. After 5 sets of this, your chest will be completely finished, and you will feel a pump deeper than anything a gym machine has ever given you. Now you have all 5 exercises, but having exercises alone means nothing without a structured plan to follow. So here is exactly how you run this for 30 days. For the first 10 days, perform this full workout every other day, giving your chest 48 hours to recover between sessions. Recovery is not laziness. It is literally when your muscle grows. From day 11 to day 20, increase your sets by 1 on every exercise. From day 21 to day 30, push your reps to the top of every rep range and slow your tempo down even further. Progressive overload is the engine behind every result you will see. Nutrition matters just as much as the workout itself, and I need to be completely honest with you about that. You can perform this workout perfectly every single day, but if you are not eating enough protein, your chest will never grow. Aim for at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of your body weight every single day. Eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lentils. These are your best friends for the next 30 days. Sleep a minimum of 7 hours every night because growth hormone is released during deep sleep, and that hormone is what actually repairs and builds your chest muscle between sessions. Consistency over 30 days will give you results that 2 years of inconsistent gym going never could. I know because I lived it. By day 30 of this exact program, my chest was visibly fuller, harder, and wider, and I had not touched a single piece of gym equipment. The people around me noticed before I did. That is the power of a focused, structured, intentional home workout done with zero excuses and maximum effort every single time. If this video gave you value, do one thing right now. Hit that subscribe button because every single week I bring you real, tested, no-nonsense fitness content built specifically for people who want serious results without the gym. Drop a comment below telling me which exercise burned the most, and I will personally reply to every single one. Your chest transformation starts today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not next month. Today. Now let's get to work.